friends, and MLE family. I'm Staged, and here with me is Chaser this evening. And we're going to bring you, as is tradition, some of the best amateur Rocket League on Twitch, anywhere in the amateur scene. But unfortunately, we have some tragic news before we get started this evening. Zach Hill, also known as Broba, who is one of the casters, talent, and friends here at MLE, tragically passed away yesterday. And after 29 years of life, he's no longer here with us. So I didn't have the chance to ever cast with him, but I've seen so much of what he's done. I've seen so much of the life that he's brought to this community. And I know all of us are struck by this loss. Chaser, did you have any stories or memories of Broba that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I formerly casted with him back in VVV Gaming. I've been around for quite a while too, but he was a very, very great person that unfortunately has been taken too soon. And yeah, I mean, he, like you said, he's the lifeblood of some of the greatest casting in the amateur Rocket League scene as well. So I know he was with RHL, Rocky Rocket League, and VVV Gaming in the past, and I worked with him a few times. So I was very sad to hear the news that he had passed. So my condolences to his family and everybody that knew him a lot better than I did. So,
and to cover some of the expenses, some of the funeral costs, and just to help support his family, there is a GoFundMe for his family. The links to that will be posted in the chat. Additionally, once we get going to the game, we will be observing, for the 29 years of his life, we will be observing a 29-second moment of silence at the start of the game. And I hope that all of you out there who might have memories or might remember Broba or Zach Hill, we can use that time to honor and share a moment in memoriam of him. But we will be moving into a new set soon. We're going to be moving forward, trying to make him proud, honestly, and not trying to turn this into a moment of grieving, but a moment of celebration of his life and the things that he loved to do. So tonight we'll be having the Knights versus Blizzard coming up. This is both in the Premier League and the Champion League. So a lot of high-flying, fast action, and I just wish that Broba were here to be able to take it away, get to see some of the scene that he's fostered and turned into something that's truly special.
Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate that he is gone, and he would have been. Hopefully, we can make him proud as well with the casting that we do here. So, with that, guys, we will be right back with that first series, starting it out, like you said, with the Blizzard and the Knights in the Premier League. So, we'll be right back.
Welcome to the following presentation of Minor League Esports on the MLE Network.
Good evening, fans, friends, and family of MLE Rocket League. We are live here on MLE GG2 for a Premier League matchup between the Knights and the Blizzard. I'm Staged, and joining me this evening, the one and only Chaser, here to talk about what we're going to see in this stupendous top-of-the-line matchup in Premier League.
Well, starting it out, we got the Blizzard and the Knights, like you said, Braided Axe, Gratz, and Tagmata coming out for the Blizzard. Perma, Comp, and Riker, they're the number one team in Premier League 3s as well as according to the power rankings, so definitely going to be a tough battle here for the Blizzard, but the Blizzard are no slouches either. They are right up there in the standings as well, both teams leading their divisions right now.
Leading division, we're still early in the season, but given the fact that you've only got a handful of games being given up and no matches, 3 matches completely washed out by both of these teams, I'm really excited because we get to see early in the season a match of powerhouses. These are some of the most legacied, the longest running players. You were talking to me beforehand about the history that you have personally in your franchise, dealing with about half the players in this match. So, I mean, these are people who have played against each other often. They understand not only the game, not only their mechanics, but how to play with and against the players in this lobby.
Yeah, and starting out with Comp last season joined my team, the Bulls, in Premier League, and we ran the table and were able to win a championship, the first in the Bulls' history. And they also had won the previous season's championship as well in MLE, so back-to-back season championships for Comp. Braided Axe, also a former Bull, and Tagmata, a member of that team last season as well on that historic run for the sweep in the finals against the Wolves for the Bulls. So very history-making series there, and very appreciative to all those players on my team last season. So now this season I'm expecting to see Comp as well, playing the same type of style that he's played so often in MLE. Perma, a very great teammate in their team as well. Riker, I believe, has history with Perma in other leagues, so I think that composition is going to be a very tough team to beat. For Braided Axe and Tagmata, I think that's a very good duo as well. Gratz should be able to fill in that third role pretty well, so I think it's going to be a really tough series for both these teams. It's going to be a battle of powerhouses, like you said.
Now, that being said, I do want to before we get started on this, I want to mention, for those of you just joining us, the first 29 seconds of this match, we are going to be observing a moment of silence in honor of Zach Hill, also known as Broba, who did pass away yesterday. So we'll be handing the mic over to him for the first 29 seconds of this game before we step into it. But overall, I love the fact that we're going to see, especially with Tagmata and Comp, people who were previously teammates now playing against each other. Do you feel that there's any advantage or any special knowledge that comes in when you play against somebody that was previously in the same franchise and the same team? Is there a little bit of extra knowledge that you pick up on that?
Somewhat. I know in the past I have played against former teammates, and I can see their tendencies and stuff, but with that, we are going to pass it to our good friend Broby here for the first 29 seconds.
Thank you, Broba. Marvelously done. Just like we have a marvelous defense here from the side of the Blizzard, getting it out of their own half. No, cut off on the sidewall. This offense is impenetrable, not able to get it over in front of the net, though. Keeping this one pressured, but no opportunities yet. A beautiful line drive from downtown, and Tagmata's going to finish it with the dunk.
Yeah, great job here from Tagmata. Permo trying to make this clear across, and just great read from them to get the dunk, like you said, using that flat mobile to the advantage. So a good lead here for the Blizzard to start out.
Blizzard, they've only got one game down in their series here so far. Tagmata is showing that this is a strong team. Riker over top, Gratz intercepting in the midfield, still continuing to push. Knights have a great give and go offense. They're going to pick this off the back wall. Anyone looking for it, Blizzard get it out of their own half. Still continuing this pressure, but it's not having these strong touches off the corner, off the back wall. Pass infield. No, just off the crossbar. Wizards starting their own play downfield. Nice trap by Riker. Keeping nice on that and staying behind the ball. Blizzard are going to have to take it out of their own backfield. Riker up to the backboard defense. Gratz getting the demo out here and now sending it downfield. The Blizzard looking for an opportunity, and that might be one, but it's an anemic shot.
Yeah, and a good backboard defense coming out from the Knights defense as well. So not allowing the backboard play to happen early on from the Blizzard. Now a pass coming out from Braided Axe towards Gratz. Wow, that's a great shot, but it's just a little bit off. Man, the Knights are a little fortunate in that situation not to have given up a goal.
Nice here. Yeah. On the side of Fortune, Lady Luck on their side. They're looking to mount this offense. Perma in position, waiting for a touch. Gets a little graze on the ball, knocking it way high. Riker contested in the midfield. Gratz might have a breakaway. Comp has to defend the backboard. Does so successfully. Holding this one out, stalling for his team. And Comp on the breakaway, out past two, but Gratz is there to pick it up. Bring this one back to neutral, and Gratz looking to try and finish it off, but there's not the shot off just yet. Stretching the defense, playing for position. Blizzard back in their own territory, taking possession. And Gratz losing this one out. Might be a shot off with the screenplay, but no one home to finish it off. Great defense from Braided Axe.
And the Knights have had a couple of opportunities, like you said. The defense of the Blizzard standing tall, though, so far. Good rotations coming out from them. And I'm not really seeing any physical play. I was kind of expecting Comp to bring a little bit of that bump and demo game, and there's a demo from Riker proving me just wrong. And now a quick counter the other way. Great passing from Perma, and Comp's going to tie this game up.
I love it at this level when players are always in position. You can make a pass downfield, and you can trust that you've got a teammate there to receive it regardless of the scenario, because you're playing so much of the field at once, because you trust your teammates so much.
Yeah, trust is a really big thing when it comes to this level of play. So if you can believe that your teammate's going to be there, you can make that pass knowing that they'll get there, and just magic can happen from there on. So here we go, though. The Knights having possession once again, trying to mount a lead here for themselves against the Blizzard.
Breaking out of this tie. It's good offense for the Knights, but Blizzard, their defense is stoic and resolute still. Riker breaking it out past two, trying to punish this off with a double touch, but it's beautiful play! Stolen out of the air by Perma. Getting that redirect and nasty shot from an unexpected angle.
Yeah, and that comes out from a misplay there on the back line from Braided Axe. I think they were expecting the ball to be in a little bit different situation. The ball going off the back wall, nice easy bounce right into the middle for the Knights, and they got the lead right away. A couple demos on either end of the field. And now back in midfield for the Blizzard.
There's that physical play you wanted. Tagmata continuing the tradition as well. These teams are incensed. Gratz trying to take this one out of the corner. Flips up, takes the demo. The smoke screen's not enough. Braided Axe going to trap it and boom it up into the sky from midfield. Up to Tagmata. They got the pass play to Gratz, but he's going to be very conservative here. Giving Riker the opportunity, taking it to midfield, trapped by Braided Axe. Comp is still there, holding on. Off the side wall, they're looking to expand this lead. The Knights up by one. Blizzard desperately looking for one more before this game comes to an end. 30 seconds remaining. Knights pummeling this downfield. Blizzard, good stop. I don't know if it's enough. They need to find an offense.
Yeah, staying on the back line of defense is not going to be enough here. The Knights are just peppering the net as well. A couple shots coming in. But yeah, the Blizzard, they're now going to have to try to attack. And I believe they were kind of in low boost situations. 10 seconds remain here. And if it's going to be done, it's going to be a full court carry right here. And the Knights not letting it try to happen. That pitch in the wrong direction as well. So now definitely 0 seconds on the clock. Full court carry required, but Comp is going to kill that. Knights taking game 1.
Knights, a blinding offense. Even with the resolution, I honestly feel like we need to kind of switch the teams' names around. You know, if your personality reflects your play, then the Blizzard were being the Knights. They were being resolute, they were being stoic, they're being chivalrous, hiding behind their shield, playing defense the whole time. The Knights, they're a flat cannon of offense. Like you said, they're peppering the net. 6 shots from Comp. Only 1 goal off of it, but it's just forcing the Blizzard to be constantly on the back foot.
Yeah, and all you're doing is making it so they have to jump for a ball, maybe waste their boost as well. So it's a good effort from Comp, just peppering that net, like I was saying, and like you've mentioned as well. So 6 shots, probably 5 of them were in positions that were going to be making it so that the defense of the Blizzard had to jump for it. And then Perma with the second goal as well. 1 on 2 shots is just great shooting percentage. 50% is amazing at this level.
And I think that even the shot that Perma took was actually Riker went up in the air for it, had a really good pickup in a one-on-one, but Perma comes out of the sky and just demolishes that one, gets a weird angle, it makes it so hard to save. But going into game 2, I think the Blizzard can find their offense. I think they can find the midfield. We've just got to see them really step it up, maybe get a little more physical. We started to see that towards the end of game 1, and that might be the way of them getting it out and getting a few scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they definitely had more opportunities at the tail end of game 1 with those bumps and demos, so I would expect to see a little bit more. Tagmata was the driving force on that as well, so maybe expect to see a couple of other opportunities from different players doing the same thing. But opening kickoff here, and Comp's going to go for a flip reset. Has a shot, but it's going to be saved out by Braided Axe.
Perma still taking control, still holding on to this one. But playing it super, super slow, giving your team time to get in position, recognizing this isn't really a scoring opportunity as much as it is a positional play. You get a chance to reset on boost. And now, Knights should be looking for a counterattack off it here. Oh, Comp with the big booming set. The air pitch! Not quite. It's on target, but saved. From out in the corner, pass infield. Nobody there to pick it up. Just not quite on the laser sight. Riker looking for the flip reset. Tries to pancake this one. Not quite enough control for it. But the Knights still continue this offense. Their boost efficiency is relentless. And it is so difficult for Blizzard to get out of their side to even find a clean touch with how fast the Knights are playing.
Every time that the Knights are in a corner, it's boost grab. Offensively, they have stolen a lot of boost. This clear is going to finally just go into the net. A little overcommitment from the Knights is going to cost them.
You know, once you end up with that high-pressure situation, if you can just get a surprise touch, a little bit more oomph than you'd otherwise go for, that really can turn into a surprise goal from downtown. You got to be ready for that, have a man in position, or just challenge that out. Blizzard might pick up 2 here. Nice defense from Comp, gets the backflip to knock that one clear. Tagmata setting, no one there, picking that one up. Just a positional play once more. Gratz, oh, he's gonna look for the flip. Off the back wall, pinch out to the side. Riker, though, can't really get a clean touch. This is tough for the Knights now. They're playing resolute defense. Don't think there's anything they can get out of this, though, for the Blizzard. Out to the midfield. Blizzard have a bit of a breakaway, but they're behind the ball too much. And pass infield. Tagmata gets beat here. Another downtown shot. Has to get that away from the net, just off the corner post. Bit of tragedy there for the Knights.
And the three-pointer, like you said, from downtown, so a little bit off on the mark, so unfortunate for them. But this is going to be an opportunity as well, as Perma's going to have to make that save. Now a demo comes out, another demo comes out from Braided Axe. I think they may be listening into what I was saying. Braided Axe kind of trying to turn into that demo-happy player right now for the Blizzard. Kind of lined out the Knights on the offensive and defensive side of the field, so we'll see if that is a productive situation to be had for them.
Another Steph Curry shot all the way from downtown. It's not going to be on target, but Braided Axe comes in to finish the job. Strong play on the offense. Blizzard's counterattacking is so hard to beat.
Yeah, and not only that, but just the mistouch also coming out from Riker, booming that right in front of the net, and good recognition coming out from Braided Axe once again, and they are able to put that in to give them the 2-0 lead. So the Blizzard have looked really strong here, and as I say that, Riker making up for the first mistake gets the goal to tie it right back up.
Riker with a positional play there. That's what I talked about before, though. You can always count on having a player in position, and Blizzard were even ready downfield. They just had the pass intercepted, that clear intercepted by Riker to turn that into a goal for the Knights. Great decks out the grass. Looking for a little play here. Oh, on towards target. Not quite there yet. Comp slowing this one down, waiting for his teammates to get back. Bumped away. This is an opportunity for the Blizzard now, but instead Riker there to contest this. Low boost situation in the corner. He's going to pop it towards center. Perma finishing the job.
And once again, just a good play coming off the offensive of the Knights. Riker with a great pass out of the corner. Recognition that nobody was really in a good position defensively for the Blizzard. And yeah, just a goal to tie it up here at 2 apiece, and a great play coming out from Riker once again.
Overall, I'm liking the way that the Knights are kind of mixing up their offensive tempo, trying to draw somebody away. Perma looking for the slow flip reset, not quite coming away with it, but just caressing the ball, trying to stretch the Blizzard a little bit too offensively. It's not working yet. Comp on the sidewall, trying to push this one forward. It's not enough. Big pinch clear. That could be dangerous. Out in front of the net. Good save by Perma. Pass out front, and Gratz will pick this up.
And that comes down to a great play from Braided Axe. Booms it off the corner to beat one, off the post to beat the second, and then Gratz has an entire net to shoot out. He goes top left corner. And yeah, a lead once again for the Blizzard, and the Knights are left scrambling on the defensive end from that play.
Back to Gratz. Blizzard have to get it out of their own end. They've got the small lead, though, so there's a little bit of pressure off, but these matches have been so close. Neither team really turning into a breakaway situation. The Blizzard can't let off the gas just yet. This might actually turn into a goal almost far down, but barely north of net. Gratz sends that one downfield, getting a little bit of pressure off. Knights, once more, need to look for a solid goal here. Try and get this one out before time is up. Both these matches coming down to just the ever so close bar down, not quite there. Perma in the midfield. It's pretty tough to get a clean touch here, especially on towards net. Both these teams playing so fast, playing so clean, and disrupting anything that would be a major threat.
Yeah, and once again, you're starting to see the Knights start going after the offensive boosts as well. Going for the boost starvation of the Blizzard. That's kind of the tactic that was able to give them the victory here. It's going to have to come down to it right here. It's a good opportunity, but a big save comes out from Tagmata, and now they're just going to allow it to hit the ground, I believe. No, it's still up here. Riker going to have a chance to set this into the middle. Finally, no, it does not get down. Riker again saving that ball from going to the ground. And now it does finally.
The friendly bump play at the end there, allowing the Blizzard to break that one up, finally find the floor. It's a little bit tragic, but at the same time, you know, the Blizzard definitely earned that game. They found their offense that time, most definitely. Looking at the shot count, over 10 shots out from the Blizzard as compared to 2 last game. This is a major turnaround, and I think they just found a little bit more gas in the tank than they had previously.
Yeah, and again, it comes down to that physical play. I saw Braided Axe with a pair of demos in one play, and Tagmata, I believe, had a few as well mixed in there. So I said that the physical play might have to come from a different player. Braided Axe stood to the task and was able to get some plays that generated some good offense for the Blizzard this time.
So I wonder if the Knights are going to try and mix up their tempo even more like they did earlier in this game, kind of trying to draw players to the corners, draw them out of position, or if this physical play is going to incentivize them to pick it up even faster, go for some more of the crazy mechanical plays. We've seen the flip resets, we've seen the air dribbles, the cross-court carries, but I wonder if the Knights are going to try to lean a little bit more on their mechanics instead of the tactical play of just drawing and forcing players out of position after the performance from the Blizzard this game.
Well, I also would say that they're going to continue their tactics of stealing boost as well, and I think a lot of that has to play into it as well. So if you continue to steal the boosts, you're not going to be getting demoed as much from the Blizzard. So I would say expect to see a lot of the same from the Knights here in this third game, and maybe they get a little quicker, or a little faster, quicker on in this game earlier on. So we'll see what happens as the first 15 come off the clock.
Riker taking that one out, trying to stretch the defense a little bit. Once more, the zone stretch from the Knights. But Tagmata playing this one slow, getting the tempo out this time, out of boost, just trying to stall it out. Braided Axe is up. Beat out by Perma. Out in the midfield, everyone just being nice and conservative with their boost, recognizing how much the econ game is important here, especially in the midfield as both these teams steal each other out for game 3.
And right now, nobody's really trying to strike either. They're just, like you said, trying to feel each other out, figure out which kind of play style either team is going to be playing. Are we going to see some more of that physical play from the Blizzard or not if you're the Knights? And they're just trying to balance it between that and aggression as a good shot comes out from Perma. The counterattack is on for the Blizzard, and they're going to get a goal out of it.
I mentioned it before, Chaser. I mentioned it last game. I mentioned it the game before. Blizzard's counterattack is nothing to sneeze at. If you don't have a man home, if you don't have control of the ball and they win a 50-50, Blizzard is going to put a bullet in your net.
And that is exactly what that was. It was a rocket off the car of Tagmata. And now they have the lead once again. They did not relinquish it at all last game, so we'll see if they continue that pressure forward with those counterattacks.
Nice. Tried for an early pinch, not really working out that way, but they at least get the ball staying in the side of the Blizzard. Pop on the midfield, Perma is there, reading that one beautifully. Pass forward, saved by Tagmata. Comp is up, ready to read this one. Backboard defense by the Blizzard is sublime. Blizzard going to start their own clear out to grass. The give and go passing. Not on target yet, but it's dribbling in front of the net. No one there to put any gusto on it, though. And Comp with the air dribble downtown. Broken up by grass and the smokescreen demo from Tagmata.
And what a couple passes coming between the Blizzard. You had Grass passing that to Braided Axe, and then Braided Axe was looking for another one back, and a great play coming in from the Knights. It's going to be knocked out by Grass, but it's just great passing coming from both of these teams right now. We've seen some plays from the Knights that have been at next level as well, and oh no, a miss here is going to give the Knights the tie game that they were looking for. Common recipient of a goal here.
You know, that's really uncharacteristic of Premier League. Having just a misread in the corner, having the double whiff, in fact, that opens up the net. A lot of Premier League players won't even go, like, up in front of the net when it's coming across like that because they know it's not going to get missed. So I like the read there from Comp, actually, just having the heads-up awareness to go up and contest that.
Yeah, and that's going to give them the goal as well. They're looking for another one here as well, almost getting that 50 to go in their favor, and now some more passing from the Knights as well. So it's what you expect to see from a high-octane offense. But the counterattack still is very much a threat from the Blizzard, and if you're the Knights, you don't want to sleep on that type of play.
Attempt for a musty shot there out of the Knights, but now Grass at the flip reset, not quite landing that one, though. Perma in position, rocketing out front. It's on the goal line. No, cleared away. Tragedy strikes. The Knights are part of a tragic tale at this point.
And I thought that was going to be a goal, but Tagmata just able to stop out the shot from Perma enough. So very well done from them to just play some great defense, even though it was on a back check situation. The Blizzard getting more physical now with Braided Axe getting a demo there onto Riker, so I would expect to see some more if they're going to try to get a goal here before the regulation is over.
These last 30 seconds have felt like a massive scramble shot in from the sidebar, but even then in Premier League, a scramble looks so different because it's still controlled, it's still understood. There's just not the clean back and forth, the clean delineation between offense and defense until right about now when these teams are finally starting to really get control to stabilize their boost. And the Knights looking for another shot from downtown. Perma's not going to find that on target. The demo from Perma to keep this one in play. Comp pops it up. Great. And looks like Braided Axe, I'm sorry. Had a lot of contest there in the midfield. Not enough to get a goal, though, for the Knights.
Yeah, a lot of contesting coming in from the Knights, and now a shot comes in from Braided Axe. What a play. Good positioning and a goal back to the lead for the Blizzard.
You know, Braided Axe, despite having a name that I cannot read for the life of me, is everywhere on this pitch. He's solid third man. He's arresting possession everywhere that he can be. I honestly think this is, between Braided Axe and Tagmata, that's one of the major sources of the counterattack. Oh, Tagmata getting burned by a boomer from Kerma. Equalizing once more.
Yeah, Grotz missing that one really hurts the play right here. Tagmata was expecting any kind of assessment from Grotz, and a big shot coming in from Kerma to tie this right back up, right off the kickoff.
Once more lining up, Kerma taking possession of this one early on. Broken up by Braided Axe. Braided Axe up, ready to defend the backboard. Beautiful pass to Gratz. He's not going to pick it up, just letting the Knights take this one back. Riker with one more opportunity, stretching the defense, trying to force the play off the backboard. Double commit by the Blizzard, but it's not enough to punish just yet. Infield, is this one on? No, just north of the goal. Riker trying to stretch this one out. The Knights looking for their last hurrah to prevent an overtime, but I don't think they have the crest, they have the gallantry to stop it. Will the ball down to bring us to overtime? It looks like it will. One more flip reset from Comp, but he's bumped away, and down it goes to bring us to OT.
Yeah, and that was a good opportunity for both teams as well. The Blizzard had an attack with about 4 seconds remaining, and it was stopped out by the defense of the Knights, and then Comp with that flip reset needed to get around it just a little bit more to put that and direct it onto net. So it's still dangerous here, and the Blizzard are going to take it. Tagmata from Braided Axe. The dynamic duo of the Blizzard strike again.
You cannot rest when Tagmata is near the net. Just getting this incredibly steep angle to beat the goalie, putting it low and left. Really solid play from the Blizzard. They're really coming into their own. Bring this up to 2-1 for the Blizzard in this series so far.
Yeah, that's a really, really big result from them as well. Big game from Tagmata. 4 saves, 2 goals on 5 shots. So striking in the most critical of moments as well in that overtime. Braided Axe definitely helped out a lot on the offensive side with the demos, the passing plays, the outlet passes were coming in full form as well. Braided Axe with their goal, that was a very big one to give them the lead, but then followed up immediately by the Knights. Just big back and forth action from both these teams.
You know, I'm probably going to sound like a complete and total fool talking about this, but a lot of teams talk about, you know, first man, second man, third man, and the way that you kind of play out your rotations that way and like what your defaults are. But I like to think of it in terms of a team composition. You need to have an X factor. You need to have somebody who's kind of the wild card, and sometimes they're going to completely whiff. Sometimes they're going to be like wild and crazy and just leaving the goal open because they missed something in the midfield. But sometimes their play is what it takes to break up the usual rotations. And I think for the Blizzard, that player is Gratz. I think we haven't given them nearly enough credit for that kind of X factor wild play.
Yeah, they are the cog in the machine, so to speak. They're the ones that are allowing these types of plays from Tagmata and Braided Axe to develop because of their positioning, their rotation. And without that, you wouldn't have those counterattack goals. You wouldn't have these quick passes, 1-2 passes that are coming up from Braided Axe to Tagmata or Grotz. Grotz has been on the receiving end of some of those plays as well. So just good all-around composition right now from the Blizzard. I would agree with that.
Braided Axe up off the backboard here, looking for Gratz. Gratz is going to be a little bit short on this one. Tagmata, last man back. Takes it off the sidewall. Nobody's there to pick that up for the Knights. That means Blizzard gets a little bit more time on the pressure. Takes the 50-50, losing it a little bit, but he has it on top of his car. Braided Axe looking to run this one down. Good touch from Comp to get that one away from a near certain goal. And now the Knights will take possession out of their own half. They have a little bit of time, choose to boom this one down, and Gratz disrupting that to his own team's corner.
Yeah, that was a big intercept from Grotz as well. Was able to cut off the incoming passing play that was developing. There was a player upfield looking for that redirect on target. And this is going to be a great shot coming up from Grotz again, saved by Comp, but it's good recognition on the defensive half. Oh, what a save from Braided Axe! And Tagmata helping them out. The Blizzard, they get away with a scary situation, and they are still remaining scoreless right now.
That was a heroic effort from Braided Axe to get that one away. The Knights almost had an amazing opportunity to break out of the hole they find themselves in. Even with a tie game, they need to take this one away to even up the series. But the Knights just floundering a little bit on offense. Maybe they need to swap out their horse.
Swap out the horse or something, I don't know. Maybe their horse has got a busted leg, I don't know. Something is not right now, but the Blizzard, they are just, hey, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. The storm of the Blizzard is the reason why the Knights are having such an issue. They can't see anything. It's a whiteout right now.
They can't weather the storm here, but they're looking to move on with this. Riker pops it in field. A little bit of a faking call in all chat. Herma sends this one upfield. There's still so much difficulty in getting the follow-up. Riker is there, but not in time to pick this one across the net. Tries to make the solo play himself. Broken up by Tagmata, and Braided Axe is there to turn it into an aggressive play. Out to the midfield, Herma sending it back to his own teammate. Has to retreat. Low on boost, low on everything. Luckily, Riker is there to continue the pressure, and the Blizzard can't find a clean clear yet.
The Knights are starting to get that boost steal game into big effect right now. They keep taking the corner boosts away from the Blizzard, but it's really not affecting them. They're able to pick up their little pennies that they have in their offense, their defensive zone, so it's not really too much affecting them. Here's a good shot coming in from the Knights. Good save, though, from the Blizzard defense.
Comp still trying to get this one off the backboard. Feels like every time the Blizzard touch it, we're getting a boom, and the Knights are just playing with such more, I don't want to say beaming shots, but they don't have as much of the juice when they get the shot in the offensive half. Riker taking the pass, looking for Perma, not quite on target. Comp's going to recenter this one. Tagmata defending the backboard, out to Braided Axe. Perma up over top, Riker looking to control this zone, leaving it for Comp instead. Out off the sidewall, booming this one in, once again forcing the jumps, forcing the boost expenditure, and steal the boost away. The Knights have not stopped with their game plan of just control the boost, control the zone, and wait for an opening.
Yeah, and that's great if you can continue to make that situation work out in your favor. The issue is going to be if the Blizzard are able to start collecting the big boost pads, are you going to be able to still stop out their clear attempts and their counterattack? We've seen time and time again the big downtown shots coming in from the Blizzard, and they work in their favor. And this was a good shot coming from Tagmata, but again, it's just not a lot of pace on the shot attempt. It's saved out easily by the Knights defense.
Blizzard being forced back on defense, not on target from Perma. They're still trying to get this pressure moving forward. Braided Axe moving that in the offensive zone, but a good clear here to carry from Comp. They can't find the play in front of the net yet. The shooting lanes remain closed for the Knights. And even when the Blizzard find one, there's somebody in the way to keep that away. The counterattack from the Blizzard has not come through yet this game.
Well, both teams are playing very well on both ends of the pitch as well, not allowing quality chances. I think that's another piece to it right now. And with 10 seconds remaining, we're still scoreless here. Good passing in the defensive zone to get that back to midfield. But again, here come the Knights with load time on the clock. Almost on target. Oh, what a critical touch from Braided Axe to get it to the corner.
The Knights were holding their momentum, holding their stamina the entire game for that opportunity. And another miracle save, miracle play by the Blizzard. That's two in a row, or two this game, that they have had that should have been strong goals for the Knights. And instead, just solid defensive play, miracle work by the Blizzard, keeping it out of the net.
Not just the Blizzard, it's Braided Axe. That's twice they've done those miracle saves. The first one, the Spider-Man save to save the goal. And this time here again, the chase down from across the field. Now they're going to have another opportunity. That's going to be on target. Braided Axe, they missed. The Blizzard are going to score though. Tagmata is going to be the recipient. And man, oh man, the Blizzard have won this series.
Braided Axe coming out of nowhere on that. Every single play this game was just based around Braided Axe. And now this is MLE even if the series is won, we do play to the full 5 games. So these teams will be seeing a Game 5, but the series now is unwinnable for the Knights, as the Blizzard have gone up 3-1, strongly off of the backs of Braided Axe and Tagmata's impeccable team play.
Yeah, and Gratz is really there as well this game. 2 saves on the back line, but those 2 critical ones from Braided Axe. That Spider-Man save that saved the goal early on in the regulation period. Then that chase down with I think it was 1 second left on the clock, so that goal would have been the game winner for sure from the Knights. So that's twice. You can take 2 goals away from the Knights in that, and the Blizzard would have been losing this one going to Game 5, having to win in order to win the series. So big defense coming from Braided Axe there.
I forget, Chaser, did you say that Braided Axe was ever on one of your teams when you were in last season?
Not last season, but it was 2 seasons ago that I believe that Braided Axe was on our team, and they were one of the better players in the league at that point as well. They were coaching all the lower league teams, so it doesn't surprise me that Braided Axe is playing solid on the defensive line right now.
That's what I was going to say is if they weren't on your team at that point in time, I think you lost out on a huge opportunity, because this kind of play is what champions are made of.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these teams are both high up in the power rankings as well. They're leading their respective divisions. This could be what we're looking at as a blue conference final. I mean, that's what we could be looking at here in the future. But for right now, yeah, the Blizzard offensively, defensively, they've made the right calls when it comes to counterattacks, and on the defensive line, they're just in good positions. Braided Axe being the cog on the defense right now. There's another good clear coming out from them, but Game 5 here, it's tough to say what's going to happen, but I would expect to see more of the same. Maybe the Knights are able to stand to the task though and beat this defense.
Oh man, the Knights getting a flurry of blows, finally resulting in Comp taking this one away. But even with the rare mistouch from Braided Axe opening up this flurry, it still takes 4 or 5 shots for the Knights to put it away. The Blizzard's defense is still strong, but not impregnable.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 shots so far in the first minute of gameplay from the Knights, and almost going to get a 5th out of that. Now they are going to get a 5th. And another one off the crossbar from Comp. I think the Knights are a little bit upset with the fact that this Blizzard squad has been able to counteract everything that they've done on the offensive side of the field and been able to take the series away from them.
At the same time, though, I do appreciate the use of that frustration. I do appreciate the Knights just being so pernicious with their attacks, being so resolute and impossible to get away from them. They're like a swarm of bees.
Yeah, I mean, swarm of bees, it's almost like the queen has been taken. We need to do something here. We've lost the series, so they are doing what they can to make it happen. The offensive opportunities that they've had so far have been good. Like you said, it's been a flurry, and the defense has stood strong so far, but really, the Blizzard just, I mean, they're content with taking 3 off this tough team. So I would say, if you're the Blizzard, still continue to play your game, your style of game, and I mean, it's worked in the past. Why wouldn't it work anymore?
Absolutely. Blizzard still understand that they control the series, but this game feels like it's a little bit more in the Knights' favor. The relentless offense. Oh, that flip reset. Nice fake by Comp. Not able to get around Tagmata, though. Too smart to be fooled by that play. Tagmata gets the demo out on the sideline, coming from the corner. Perma slowing it down, bumped by Tagmata. Braided Axe is there, looking to pressure off the corner. Comp taking it out down the sideline. Boost stolen away from him. He's going to be on 0 on the enemy side of the field. Riker holds out the defense, strong backboard hold. But there's nobody in front of the net now. The rotation not there, and Braided Axe puts it away to equalize.
And some patience coming out from Braided Axe as well, recognizing Comp is going to be coming in to try to get a 50 out of that, and just a slow play to tie it up here. The Blizzard back to an even game, and it's just exactly what we wanted to see out of them, a counterattack with a player of the Knights on the opposite side of the field. And now this is an opportunity for the Knights to get the lead right back, and Comp is going to take full advantage of that.
Pretty classy pinch, puts a ton of power behind that, 103 kilometers an hour. Just look at this, comes right over top to dunk. Easy peasy textbook play.
Yeah, and back to the lead for the Knights. They didn't get phased by the goal coming in from the Blizzard at all, and now they're going to look for another one already on the offensive again, but he stopped out once again. Now that you're starting to see the Knights, though, start to play that physical game, as Perma's going to get another one for the Knights to give them a 2-goal lead.
I think the Knights are taking this personally because of the fact that even though they've lost the series, and it is their first series loss of the season, they recognize that if the Blizzard were to take this game, the Blizzard would officially be ahead of them in game matches as well. And the Knights just can't have that. They're going to at least end this on a tie.
That's what they're looking to do, and now they've scored 3 unanswered with 2 minutes left on the clock. Man, the Knights just unrelenting as well. They're just not giving any kind of an inch on the offensive side of the field right now, and just goal after goal are going to be coming in, shot after shot. It doesn't really matter what happens at this point. I think the Knights are just really committing to get as many goals on the board as possible.
The Knights playing reminiscent of the way they did in Game 1, 6 shots out of comp, same way that we had Game 1 happen. And even with the counterattack from the Blizzard, even with some of their strong play, once comp gets angry, once comp gets offensive, there's no stopping the flat cannon that is his offense. Tagamata taking this one out.
Oh man, that's a good pass. That was a great pass coming out from the Blizzard once again, and man, you just like to see that the passing is working, and it almost did that time, but the Knights were able to wobble that one quickly. They're trying to get it back to as close of a game as they can, but right now the Knights are not letting anything happen.
I like those shutdown offense that the Knights are playing, and this is an extension. This is the way that it's supposed to work. When you play the big boost steal, you look for opportunities, try and stretch the defense, game that they've been playing. And this Game 5 is just what the Knights plan is supposed to do. The last couple of games, the last 3 games, really didn't work the same way, but the Knights held the same game plan. It's just this time it's finally working.
Yeah, it's coming down to the fact that the Blizzard aren't getting those counterattack opportunities. This is going to be a great pass coming in from Bradedax. We've seen multiple passes like that coming in from them, and that's just another one right there. Graz on the receiving end of it as well. They had a lot of net to shoot at as well. Riker really not positioned well in the net, but it's going to take a lot of work from the Blizzard to still tie this game up.
The game is not completely in the bag for the Knights, but you are correct. This is a tall order. That pass could have been huge, though. Instead, a wide shot from the Blizzard, opening the door for comp to get angry again. Will they be able to turn this into an offensive drive? Perma off the backboard, trying to stretch the defense. Riker there, sets it inbound. It's on the goal line. It's in!
And Riker going to get the secure as well. Gets the initial pass for comp, just a little bit too much power onto the post, and Riker says, I'll take that, thank you very much. A 3-goal lead here, probably the nail in the coffin for Game 5, and we probably are going to be looking at a 3-2 series here as it is all said and done.
And that will mean that both of these teams end up being 16-4 in their overall game record in MLE Premier League. So, at least the Knights, even if they didn't take the series, they gave up their first series this season, they're going to be tied for their game record with the Blizzard.
And it's the moral victories in a situation where you've already lost the series going into game number 5. So, yeah, well done from the Knights. The offense was unrelenting and just, they left no quarry. It's just all the attacks, just time after time on target. And again, reminiscent of game number 1, the Blizzard only getting 2 shots on net.
And this time an unrelenting offense, 7 shots out of comp, 5 more from Perma and Riker. This feels like the Knights of previous years, and this is the reason why both these teams are rocking the top of the power rankings. But that being said, this is all that you really get for Premier League today. We're going to be switching over to a Championship League game after this break, but it's also going to be between the Knights and the Blizzard. So the franchises continue their rivalry, but we get a whole new rotation of players on the pitch right after this break.